State Sun Devils mount at America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So UNLV's offense comes onto the field first today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Catch in the middle, it's Beasley. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. That's reeled in, it's Brown. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw again. Quick strike complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Gonna run it. It's Brigg. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
For a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Beasley. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Get set, get set.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Give to the single back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeps it on the bootleg. Floating away. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. Smashes ahead. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Got the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. And it's no good. He missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bray. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flanagan. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Hamilton.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Gonna look downfield again. Snagged in the middle. It's Flanagan. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to the lone back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, get clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rebels decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off play action on 1st down. He wants to go deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of backs going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a crease. It's Bray. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Using his feet to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to blow up. Nice job on first.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Looking for a big gain. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Picks up the first down. At midfield, he's got room. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy.
Breaks into the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got a man. It's Daly. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Here's the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Byers on the move. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but When you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Runs through a tackle. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play-action fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left side. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Daly. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Here's the pressure. There he goes. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Moving out of the pocket. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Coming out with it, it's Vasquez. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the move. Got the 1st down and more. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Brown has it. Crosses the 45. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Might as well give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can... late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking...
Turning it on! Oh, ball's out! Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Handoff to the single running back. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're going to ride this running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's in goal. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll run play action. Took a shot as he threw. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Rebels will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner is stopped. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Off play action. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man on the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll go to the air. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it out. It's open. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air. It's in goal. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why.
Lofts one high and deep. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over. If they won the game today, that's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to